Let's take a look at the next example. Let me remind you that anytime you want to prove the identity, you can start from the either side. In this case, we are going to try to prove that the left side is equal to the right by starting from the left side. So what we're supposed to do first, copy down the left side. I have 1 minus cosine 2x. Next, look at the right side and please notice that we have sine square of half an angle and I have cosine square of half an angle. So means we have to have sine and cosine somewhere over here. So 1 I can rewrite as sine square x plus cosine square x. This is nothing else, just the Pythagorean relation. Sine square x plus cosine square x is equal 1 minus cosine of 2x. Please notice that we have cosine of twice an angle. So what we can do of it, we can use the formula and expand this to cosine square angle minus sine square angle. Let's take a look what we are going to obtain from it. Of course, this is equal sign. And I have sine square x plus cosine square x minus, and I'm going to have inside of the parentheses cosine square x minus sine square x. And this is equal, we're supposed to remove the parentheses, we are going to have sine square x plus cosine square x, negative times invisible positive is negative, negative cosine square x, and I have negative times negative gives me positive, positive sine square x. Positive cosine square x and negative cosine square x will cancel out. And let's take a look what we have got so far. This is equal to sine square x. Someone is going to ask what we're supposed to do next. Let's take a look. You can rewrite this expression as 2 sine x to the second power. But someone is going to ask, what about half angles? Take a look what we can do. We can rewrite this as 2, open parenthesis, sine 2x over 2 and everything to the second power, where I'm going to recognize x over 2 as my alpha. Okay, so this is nothing else, just the twice of an angle, sine of 2 alpha. Okay, where x over 2 is my alpha. What we're supposed to do next, we're supposed to rewrite this one more time, and we're going to have 2 open parentheses, and we're supposed to apply this formula. We're going to have 2 sine, and I have x over 2 times cosine, and also I have x over 2 because x over 2 is my alpha. Next, I'm supposed to raise everything to the second power because I have second power over here. Next, we're supposed to apply the properties of exponent and raise everything in the parentheses to the second power. So this is going to be copy down 2, and inside of the parentheses we are going to have 2 to the second power is equal 4, sine x over 2 to the second power is going to be sine square x over 2 times cosine, of course, the second power x over 2. Next, we're supposed to perform the multiplication. 2 times 4. And we have 8 sine square x over 2 times cosine square x over 2. Let's take a look what we have got. We have expression which is exactly the same like the right side of my identity. So it means that we proved that the left side of my identity is equal to the right side.